Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and if you remember back to Motorola's event a few weeks ago at CTIA, they announced a ton of mid-range Android devices, one of which is the Motorola Citrus. It's available now at Verizon Wireless for $49.99 after a $100 mail-in rebate. You know, it's a pretty decent mid-range Android device. It has a 3-megapixel camera, 3-inch display, and it's running Android 2.1, and you know, at $50, it's a pretty good gift for a friend, a family member, or a significant other. I'm just saying. But first, special thanks to our friends at Best Buy Mobile for hooking us up with 2 of these for using our One Paw Bandit giveaway. You know, we like to give away phones. We like to hook you up, and Best Buy Mobile makes that happen. So one thing I like about Best Buy Mobile, you walk in the door and you don't have to deal with rebates. You walk out paying $49.99. You're not dealing with any messy 8 to 10 week waiting period times or worrying about receipts or making sure you mailed something off in the right period of time. No. You walk out, you pay $49.99, and you don't have to worry about it. Let's be honest, I'm pretty stressed during the holiday season. I'm sure you are too. Not dealing with rebates makes it much better, and that's available at Best Buy Mobile. But enough of that, let's get into the unboxing. Motorola Citrus unboxing on Verizon starts right now. Okay, here's the Motorola Citrus with Verizon. It's one of those devices, as I said, that was announced at CTIA in San Francisco a few weeks back. One of Motorola's newest Android devices and a pretty cool little mid-range edition on Verizon. Special thanks to our friends at Verizon for hooking us up with this review unit. And, you know, one thing that's neat about the Citrus is it's a very eco-friendly phone. You know, the box, or the phone housing rather, is made from 25% post-consumer recycled plastic, and the packaging is made from 80%. So that's pretty cool. And then the user manual is made using 100% recycled paper and soy ink. So very eco-friendly device on that front. Here's the Motorola Citrus. Fits good in the hand, you know, kind of like a Pebble in terms of size, at 3.2-inch display on the front. 3-inch display, I'm sorry. 3-megapixel camera on the back. Now, as I've said before in past unboxings, it's a Verizon device. PR companies have to activate it before they send it to us, so it already has been unboxed. But hey, it's a new unboxing to us, so that's pretty cool there. Backtrack, little trackpad on the back. Backtrack trackpad on the back. Say that 3 times fast. And here's the device. 4 capacitive buttons below the home screen. Send and in key. Physical send and in key. Below that, let's see what's in the box. Typical stuff, I'm sure. USB cable, micro USB cable, and then the AC adapter module. And when their powers combine, you get a cell phone charger. Here are the instruction manuals, as I said, 100% printed on 100% recycled paper with soy ink. Very cool. There, consumer information, safety and warranty information, consultas, consejos y soluciones rápidas as well. So that's there. And then open source software information, and a bag to recycle your old phone. They'll take care of that for you. So very cool. Nice to see an eco-friendly device. Another eco-friendly device on the market. Here's the device. Let's wait for it to power up. And you know, it's interesting because the device is running Android 2.1, but they're not calling it Moto Blur. But like I've said before, it's not vanilla Android, obviously, so I'm not sure what they're calling it, but it's Motorola customized user interface installed over Android 2.1. So you can see 3-inch display. You know, it's a low resolution display. It's not the greatest on the market. If you're coming down from a Super AMOLED display, or you're used to something like that, or a Retina display on your iPod Touch or iPhone 4, you know, this display isn't going to do wonders, but it gets the job done. It's pretty reasonable in terms of size. Let's wait for this to fully power up so we can get an idea of its sheer speed. So you can see one neat thing, you know, I pointed this out at the CTIA event when we were there in San Francisco. This has the data usage widget, which takes advantage of Verizon's 2 data plans they have now. They have a 150 megabyte data plan for $15, and then they have an unlimited data plan for $30. So if you take advantage of the 150 megabyte data plan, it's nice to have that little data usage widget so you can see what your data usage looks like over the month and make sure you're okay being on the $15 plan, or if you need to bump up to the $29.99 unlimited plan. As I said, Android 2.1, in the menu you have AccuWeather, Bing, Backup Assistant, City ID, File Manager, which is a nice touch, as I've said before, Gmail, typical Android stuff, Mobile IM, that's a nice touch, My Verizon Mobile, MySpace is pre-installed, Skype Mobile, a Tree Hugger application, which we'll have to have a look at that, VCast Tones, VCast Videos, WeWorld, VZ Navigator, and then some other Android programs on there as well. Let's take a look at Tree Hugger. I'm particularly interested in this. Let's see. Downloading updates. And we'll have a look. It said no flash on the back with the camera. So if you're not in a well lit situation, the camera is not going to do. Most likely won't do that well. But on the side, you have your micro USB charging port. There we go, pop that back in. Micro USB charging port on the left, volume rocker on the right, camera shortcut button on the right, 3.5mm headphone jack on the top, and power button on the top. Actually, I just realized what this device reminds me of. It feels just like a Palm Pre. That's the first thing I couldn't place which device it was, but it's just like the Palm Pre. So in terms of the way it feels in the hand, obviously two very different devices, but it's coming out now. Bending and controlling daylight. Okay, so cool. It's like an application, an eco-friendly application to help you. Looks like to help you maximize and be a little bit more eco-friendly in your life. Otherwise, even though it's not running Moto Blur according to Motorola, it has some Motorola-specific widgets. The ones that we're used to: airplane toggle mode, the Bluetooth toggle, backtrack toggle, which is specific to the Citrus, even though the backflip has the backtrack technology as well. Date and time, GPS toggle messages, typical things you're used to, but as I pointed out in past videos, and I'll point it out again, one thing I like about these widgets, you have the ability to customize outside of the just typical widget itself. So I can move it over here, I can customize the size as long as there's space on the screen, I can drag it down if I want to. So it's nice to customize the size and kind of make it mine when it comes to there. So that's what one of the widgets looks like. Typical Moto Blur widget, very boxy. Some people love it, some people hate it. Depends on what you like. Much more coverage to come on the Motorola Citrus with Verizon. We'll have reviews, dogfights, first impressions, and all of that good stuff. But in the meantime, be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/phonedog. We're giving away 100 iPads and a trip to the Super Bowl. You could win. Head over to facebook.com/phonedog, like us, and enter the sweepstakes for your chance to win an iPad or a trip to the Super Bowl. And be sure to follow me on Twitter, phonedog_Aaron. And as always, ask me any questions you have about this device or any devices I'm working with, or just any questions in general. I'm happy to answer those to the best of my ability. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.